Susan, everyone.
You're probably wondering, Martin, why are you so handsome? And Martin, why are you on the floor? The first answer is that, like, I don't know, thanks to my parents. And the second answer to the second question is, I'm on the floor because I got this giant box. This is a monopod. It's kind of hard to unbox a monopod on a table, so I'm gonna do it on the floor. So this is the MOZA Slypod Pro. As the name suggested, this is the Pro version. That means there's also a not so pro version, I would say the standard version, which is the Slypod E, which is already the second generation compared to the first generation of Slypod. But this is the pro version. It's bigger, it's faster, it's stronger. All right, let's unbox this bad boy and see what is inside here. There's a box inside the box. This is a giant box. It's like, you can see it's not even fitting into the screen. I do like back all the way up. All right, and that's about it. Yoink. Well, you know what? This actually looks a lot smaller now, which is great. I was worrying this is gonna be too heavy. The whole point of this monopod is that it can do shoot and shot that I could normally not able to do with a slider or anything that's too hard to carry. So this is actually a good carrying size. So first of all, having a traveling case, love it. Inside the back, looks like there's a little pouch here with a manual, the USB-C cable, USB-A to USB-C, and that's about it. All right, so let's take a look at the monopod itself. Ta-da! Slypod right here. Okay, this is a motorized monopod, meaning it has to be charged. So hopefully it has some battery, at least now, so I can show you of how well this works. So technically, this is the monopod itself. Now, and it comes with this very lightweighted tripod, which is funny because it's a monopod on a small tripod. It's a giant monopod, but a small tripod. I believe this is made out of carbon fiber. It should weigh about 160 grams. It does have this tool right here. You can see different stuff that you can screw, like 1/4 inches, or you have 3/8. So you can mount this on like different things. You can also put out a tripod on here, so it can go sideways. Actually, let's look at this tripod first. Very long legs. It's like each leg is longer than my hand. Now, at the bottom here, you can see a lock and unlock mechanism. I'm gonna lock it. Now it won't move at all, like this part. Now if I unlock it, now I can turn this around. So now it's turnable. Now you can see this also have a little second ring in the middle right here. If I push it up and then slide it, now this can be a free moving tripod. So it gives me a lot of freedom to move how far it can move. So if I'm using a sliding shot, I can actually use this while tilting it backward or forward to create more dynamic shots. So that's interesting. And once you push it back in the middle, it kind of just locks back in, which is great because one of the problems with a lot of monopod with a movable, base is that it's really hard to get back to center, to get a level. Now I don't have to worry about it being level because it's like locked in the middle once I, release this plate. All right, let's look at the monopod itself, our actually main subject today. Now, first thing I noticed here is that there's a up-down button, there is a power button, a USB port, USB-C, which it, again, comes with a cable, so you can charge it right off the bat. There is another head up here. It has a lock, unlock, so I'm guessing this way is unlock. Yep, it's unlock. Meaning, oh, now I can turn it. Oh, okay, you know what? Let's take this part ahead. Let's look at the head. I'm gonna dissect that part. Next thing you know, if I can like turn this in the middle and unlock it even more, like a lightsaber on this. This feels very much like a lightsaber, like the one that Darth, what's his name? As you can see, there is a base that can lock in 1/4 inch, but I can see that you can also change it into a different one. So that means you don't have to just use this monopod. If you want to, you can change it out to a different tripod, whatever you want to put it on. It gives you the freedom. So even this itself, a useful tool if you want to take it apart. It has a Arca Swiss plate right here, pretty standard. And of course, there's a little dial here for you to unlock. Allow me to turn this up and down or lock it so then it doesn't move. There we go. Now, I wish one thing, because they made this guy so well, they made this bottom part so well, I wish they can also make it so then once it's in the middle, it will lock in, or like give you an indicator you're right in the middle. So then I can be perfectly balanced. See, this made my monopod completely balanced. Awesome. This, I feel like you need to give me a little bit more than just eyeballing it. Right now I'm eyeballing it. The only way that I can kind of eyeball it more accurate is that, I'm not sure you can tell, but like right in the middle, there's a little 2 silver part thing right there. So that is what I'm using to see if those two are almost kissing. Then I'm guessing it's like right balanced. All right, let's put this back on to the monopod and let's put everything together. Wait, I did this wrong. This is the bottom. All right, I actually just looked at the manual, which I normally wouldn't do. I was wrong. I mean, I was right that I remember correctly, but I was wrong how I put it on. It makes more sense now, because like, why is the stuff upside down? Because this part with the button is actually the top side. All right, so there's a power button right here. I just tried, it didn't really have a lot of power, but you know what's great? You can use a power bank to charge this, which is what's great about most things with USB-C, because I can deliver more power than, you know, traditional USB-B, and meaning if I'm on the go, if I forget to charge it and I go to do a shoot, I can actually just bring a power bank and attach it in here. You can see the light, it lit up, it's red. So I'm charging it with a power bank, or I can even charge it like while I'm driving, like using my car. So that's a great idea. And you know, if I want to, I can create like a 3D print a thing. So I can just like, you know, always strap a battery on it in case I really need to have it do longer shoots. I can plug in a power battery in here at all time so that it will have enough power. Speaking of power, it takes about 4 hours to charge this bad boy, and it can last 5 hours. Again, another great news. It can last longer than it takes to charge. That's amazing. All right, let's talk about the payload while it's charging. The payload is like how heavy you can put a camera or anything on it. So if you're using it vertically, well, vertically as in like, you know, going like this way, straight up and down, it can afford a payload up to, I believe, 6 kilograms, which is about a little bit over 13 pounds. And if you want to do it, you know, horizontally, let's say like you go outward this way, it can do a payload about 3.3 kilograms, which is about 7.7 pounds, which is pretty good. Meaning you can put a camera on it, maybe even a gimbal on top of the camera, so it can do multiple angles while it's extending. But you can also do it very slowly too, because like you were thinking, oh, why would I put a gimbal on it and then extending it? Is that safe? You can make it go real slow. This thing can go as slow as 0.5 millimeter per second, or it can go as fast as 40 millimeter per second. You know what? Let me just show you. It's easier to show than to tell. There we go, long press. It turns green. And let's give this bad boy a try. Let's see, where's that? There's an up button and down button here. Let's press the up button. I'm gonna do sideways so you can see how it works. Or extend this way, right? So, yeah, no, maybe. Oh, there you go. There it goes. Let me go faster. Hey.
Okay.
Now, another thing I noticed is that right here, I'm not sure you can tell, but there are some grease here that helps it, you know, I'm guessing keep it smooth and grease up. I don't think I should touch that. but something I need to pay attention to so I don't accidentally get my hand on it, my finger on it, or get my other gear all greased up. All right, let's pull it back in. Great, so that is actually pretty cool. Now, you might be wondering what I would use this for. There's many ways you can do many cool things with it, especially with the app. So let me show you real quick. All right, let's give it a try. All right, let's press up. Does it go up? How does it work? Oh, look at that. How excited I am about this. Hello there. So this is the regular mode, and then there are gear shift mode. There's also creative ones. You got segmentation, step, gradient step. There's step mode. There's also gradient step mode. I think it's step gradient. I feel like the translation could be a little bit off. But doesn't matter, it works. There's a silence mode. That might be interesting because it is pretty loud right now. I mean, listen to this. It's pretty loud. Let's do silence mode. What does that mean? Oh, it's an on and off button. Let's turn it on. Let's try again. It's a little bit quieter. I wouldn't say it's silent, but it's definitely quieter. Especially when it's coming down. All right, let's turn this into full speed ahead. Whew. It's pretty fast. To be honest, I like it real slow to get some very cinematic shots. All right, let's try speed at 1. Let's see what it does. Is it moving? I can't tell. Oh, there you go. It's moving, but like very, very, very slow. Like I can hear it moving, but it's very, very slow. All right, let's move on the speed a bit faster. There you go. 48%. Let's go 100. It's pretty fast. My other camera, if I put it underneath it. Okay, if I long press the up or down button and let go, it would just stop as soon as I let go. If I just press it once, or double tap, it will actually keep on bringing it down until all the way down to 0. Sick. All right. One thing I also learned that is that I can change the indicator color. Right here, right now it's green, okay? And we're gonna change the RGB. What can we do? Blue is my favorite color, so I'm gonna go with blue. All right, let's try some shot with it. All right, while shooting those clips, I realized one thing. I wasn't crazy. This is actually meant for you to use this side or this side for the tripod head, because the reason is that when you're doing, vertical going up and down, it makes sense for this to be bottom and then, kind of push up. But if you want to get some shots of, like a jib shot where going in, like a slider shot, you do want this to be this side to be the mount, because then you could put a camera on here and let it extend out. Now the cool thing about this monopod compared to a traditional slider that I have right here is that when using a slider, you put a camera on the slider. If you put a camera on the slider, you're going forward, you're gonna see this part while you're shooting. So yes, it can do this sideways shot, which you can now do with this monopod, but now you have another feature where you can just push in without having this bar right in front of it, so you can create some really cool shot with it. Overall, I am pretty happy with this monopod, especially how much it can do for such a lightweight kind of tool. Like, I think I will put this into my bag and definitely use it as one of the tools that I use for my future shooting. One only thing that I wish they can improve on, and again, this is a really small wish, is that what if they make this little light bar on it? What if they can make it into like a battery indicator? I know the app already tell you exactly how much battery it has. Great. But this bar, actually, if it does, just go down, okay, you can see how much battery you have, and that might give you a better, idea where to charge it. But that's a small improvement. That's not even necessary, to be honest. It's just more of a on a wish list kind of thing. Have lots of fun with it. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you had a great time watching this video. Let me know if you would add this into your gear set. And I'll see you in the next video.